Hi guys, Boja Rob here. Some people have been looking for some help on the rolling Harrier, so I'm going to demonstrate how I do it and how I started out, and maybe point out some tips and techniques that might help you out. I found in the beginning that if you're proficient at harrying or inverted and upright and high alpha knife edge pass, then the easiest way to learn your stick inputs and help train your thumbs and your muscle memory is just to do full point rolls at high angle of attack. So I would just start out in a Harrier and just work on doing point rolls. The stick inputs are exactly the same. The only difference is you're relaxing left stick and getting into your right stick faster, but it's virtually the same. So I would start there. I would just work on doing high alpha full point rolls, and once you become proficient at it, it's just a matter of being confident enough to peg the ailerons and start your rolls. And I'll try to do it as slow as I can without crashing here. The higher you pick the nose up, the slower your roll rate will be, and you'll notice that the stick inputs will flow together. If you pay attention to the sticks, you'll see how my left stick and my right stick are working completely independently. It's just a matter of watching that sight picture of the aircraft as it comes over in a say a point roll position. Just remember that, you know, your right rudder down elevator, left rudder up elevator. If you're rolling to the left like I am, of course that's backwards for rolling to the right. I find there's no advantage over rolling either direction, left or right, other than the fact that there is a slight torque factor. Rolling to the left, the motor helps actually roll the plane over. And the higher alpha you get the plane, the slower it wants to roll. The motor will actually help you keep the plane rolling. But as long as you keep your airspeed up, there's no reason why you can't learn to roll to the right. So just practice whichever direction you're comfortable until you get down straight line passes. And I will point out one thing I see that I don't particularly like. It's not the worst thing in the world to happen, but if you watch the sticks on the transmitter, people tend to move their sticks together, and I find that it just makes for a sloppy roll, not as axial, and it's real hard to demonstrate because I've trained myself not to do that. But I find that really makes for a messy roll. It will take a little time, but you will be able to move both sticks independently. It just takes patience and practice. Once you become proficient at your straight line rolls and you feel pretty comfortable with it, the next thing to learn will be turning. I roll to the left. If I want to turn to the left, I simply put my inputs in just a little later than I would on a straight line move, and the plane will turn on around to the left. And the same applies to the right hand turn. If you're rolling to the left and you want to, opposite applies. If you want to turn to the right in a left hand roll, you'll put your stick inputs just a hair earlier, and the plane will turn on around to the right. And challenge yourself once you have this down. Once you're proficient at rolling and turning and rolling at the same time, start rolling the other direction. It'll really help you out in the long hand. I wished I had done it sooner. I'm just now getting to where I'm comfortable rolling the other direction. I still tend to cross my thumbs up, but I have an easier time rolling to the left just because that's the way I practiced it and practiced it and practiced it. Now I wished I had learned a lot sooner to roll to the right, because I like to mix it up. So get proficient going both directions once you have it down, but this will take time. It took me the course of a full year before I was really efficient at my rolling Harriers. don't get discouraged. Just keep practicing, keep burning the gas. It'll take some practice, but this is supposed to be fun, and every time you go out and you get better, I find it to be fun. So just plug away at it, don't get discouraged. And once you think you're cocky enough that you can do rolling Harriers all day long down on the deck, rolling left and right and turning around, start changing your game up. Challenge yourself some more. Learn how to slow that roll down. Learn how to speed it up. And it's just a matter of angle of attack. Lower angle of attack, faster roll. Practice some turnarounds. You can do rolling wing overs. You know, I find that's a nice little addition to the turnarounds versus just rolling flat out in a circle and making a circle and making a circle. You know, mix it up. Do some turnarounds. Do some wing overs while you're rolling. Once you become proficient at wing overs, you can start working on your full throttle loops. That's another thing in itself. Rolling full throttle will really ramp up the competition on your game. You're going to challenge yourself. But if you can learn to do wide open rolls and keep them axial and straight, it'll refine your rolling Harrier. You'll find that once you slow down, it becomes a piece of cake. My favorite thing these days is, just because I think it's a really cool looking maneuver, is while you're doing rolls, you're doing rolling Harriers, you know, you're doing a nice slow rolling Harrier on the deck, just give it full throttle and gun it and do some rolling figure eights. And I pitch to the ground just because I find that it's a little more wow factor when you're diving towards the earth versus rolling away from it. But that'll come in due time. If you can get proficient at your nice slow Harrier rolls, all the high speed stuff will come. And once you learn to roll at high speed, rolling Harriers become just cake. It becomes second nature. So I hope that this sheds a little light and helps you out with the stick inputs, while you can visually see the stick inputs with the picture, or the sight picture of the aircraft rather. Shed a little light there for you, and hope this helps out. And just go out and have fun with it. It's really, I think, one of the most impressive maneuvers. It'll become one of the easiest things you can do, yet at the same time one of the most impressive things you can do. And it's a fun maneuver. I think everybody should learn how to do it if they truly like 3D flying. And that's really all I have on the rolling Harrier. Like I said, I hope this helps out. Go out, have fun with it, burn some gas, play on the sim, and thanks for watching.